So I guess I should start telling some of my stories. Over the years, I've been on a number of dating sites, but for this particular story, I was on Tinder. So on Tinder, I met this guy, and we had similar interests. We both like to travel. We both like to try different foods and restaurants. We both were very involved with our families. A lot of similar interests. He had previously been in the military and he was currently a truck driver. I've never dated a truck driver before, so I figured, what the hey? I'm at the time of my life where I figure if I want a relationship and I want it to work, I'm going to have to put in some of the work to make that relationship work. So a lot of the times we were traveling back and forth to meet up, and he would travel to Iowa to meet up with me. We had met in a number of different places, a few times in Missouri, a few times in Nebraska. We went to Memphis to meet him. And when I say me, a lot of the times I would take my son with me to meet him as well. When we first started talking, it was around November, and November is always a time of reflection for me, probably because October is my birthday, November is Thanksgiving, December is Christmas, within January, New Year's, February, Valentine's Day, and at the beginning of October, which is my birthday, I'm always sitting and reflecting like, oh my God, I am by myself again this year. So normally that time I get on a dating website, try to meet somebody so I don't feel so lonely. That's probably another one of the reasons why I was so willing to travel to meet up with him, because I was really, really lonely. We had a lot of fun. We tried different restaurants, traveling and doing different things. Went to Wisconsin, went to Minnesota. We went a lot of different places. He came here to Iowa to meet my family, my mom and my dad. Everything was cool, but I noticed a lot of the times when he would get drunk, he gave himself a nickname. So I'm thinking, what the hell is this? Is this like a split personality? Not only did he drink, but he also gambled a lot. When I tell you I could put up with a lot, I really, really could put up with a lot. Not only that, but in the beginning, there was a lot of love bombing. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was here for it. I was ready. I was pretty much in love. But then came the alter personality. And I'm like, okay, if I truly love him, do I gotta love him and the other personality? I ain't never dealt with this. And in all honesty, maybe both of us was toxic, because I did try to run over him, and I'm pretty sure I tried to push him down the casino stairs. When we were in the casino and I tried to push him down the stairs, he tried to cause a commotion, and of course the police came up to us. You know, when a person's inebriated, they don't really understand the consequences of their actions. And I was just trying to explain to him, stop. Like, I'm sober, you're drunk, calm down. The police are here and they have nothing else to do but to take you to jail tonight. Calm down. So over the months, we're doing all this stuff. We even set a date to get married. Uh, it was a lot, and we were going really, really fast. But I figure at this age, what is there to lose? Since one of the reasons why I was really, really dating was because I was lonely, he made sure he would go out of his way to make sure to spend holidays with me. So Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, he would really, really go all out to try to make sure he was within a couple of states' range so we could spend the holidays together. That is something that I appreciated and I truly loved about him. But then was coming spring break and graduation time for his daughter. Now, we had already went up to Wisconsin and met his son for his birthday. And then it was time to do spring break and go down south for his daughter's graduation. But it seemed like there was like excuses. He was going to have to work. He was only going to be there for one day. So I was like, whatever, okay. Mind you, we were not friends on Facebook. I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even think about it, but that was something that I should have considered. One night I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see it was his middle name. He has two middle names, so it was both of his middle names. Mind you, those were the names that I had used to start a trucking company in the state of Iowa for him. So I click on it, not thinking I was really going to see too much. But when I clicked on it, I saw some of the pictures from when we was in Wisconsin for his son's birthday. And I was seeing the pictures from his daughter's graduation. I'm like, oh, how cute. But then in one of the pictures, I saw a lady and him and her, they had on matching shirts. Like, what? And I'm thinking, hold on, wait, let me make sure this wasn't from last year. Let me make sure this was from this year. So I'm going, looking at the dates, looking at the comments, and they were together. They were together. I was going through to make sure that wasn't his cousin, it wasn't his niece, it wasn't a family member. And when I tell you, I was going through every single post and every single picture. Then I went to her page. When I go to her page, I'm seeing pictures of them two together. And I'm thinking, what? And it was dates around the holidays. So like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And I'm thinking, how is this even possible? Because he was with me during these dates. So I go ahead and I message him. And I'm like, call me. But he was taking a long time to call me and I needed to have some answers immediately. So you know what I did? I went ahead and messaged her and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm being really polite, really, adult about the whole situation. So me and her are messaging each other and we're talking. They had been together for 2 years. Me and him had been together for 1 year. I'm like, what? I just, and I guess they had actually lived together. He had just started driving trucks. And once he started driving trucks, that's, I guess, when everything started going downhill for them two. She was telling me how he would get drunk and he would post live on his Facebook page. He would have other women in the room with him. He was doing this, I guess, messing with lot lizards. I mean, she was telling me everything. Mind you, I'm still trying to get over the dates. Like, how are you taking pictures on Christmas with him and he's with me? Come to find out that this fool is a truck driver. When I tell you he was driving across them states to spend the morning with her and the night with me, or the Christmas Eve with her, Christmas Day with me, New Year's Eve with her, New Year's Day with me, he was making it happen. So I'm thinking in my mind, how does he have time to mess with all these other ladies that she's talking about too? That alter personality boy, he was making it work. So I stopped talking to him. I blocked him, and I'm like, you know what? If you're going to make it work, sometimes you got to make it work, so we were messaging back and forth and she would ask questions and I would answer and I would ask her questions and she would answer. She did tell me that they tried to make it work. They went on vacation And turns out it just wasn't happening. He was truly an amazing guy. He was a good friend. And months later, year later, I still said, "Hey, how you doing?" and everything. And we were still, just having conversation over text, but nothing serious. He was talking about how he's ready to get off the road. He's tired of, driving cross country every week. And I could empathize. And I'm like, you know what? You have to do what makes you happy. Come to find out, what made him happy was another lady in Phoenix, Arizona. Saw him on Facebook, and that is where he is now. And all I could think of is, oh my God, I hope she didn't meet Big Trick, the other personality. Tragedy, comedy, and a love story, for real.